Hi, and welcome back to Plastic Models by Regular Dude. So, here's the story today. I've got 3 projects on the stove. Got the M10 tank destroyer. I am waiting for some stuff on that. I'm some information on decals. I need to get a few more parts, so that one's kind of in the holding pattern. I've got the Stug, the Bronco Stug 3 that I'm doing as a buddy build with Peter from Peter's Plastic. He's been ill, not feeling well with his leukemia and all, and so construction's completely done on that one, including the tracks. So all I have left to do now is start primer, paint, weathering, and all that. But I'm gonna wait until he's kind of feeling better and he feels like working on his Stug as well. So that one's kind of parked for a little bit while I wait for him. And then I've got the 1/32 scale Revell FW190 that I finally got primed. So I was waiting a long time for the weather to get a little bit nicer, so my primer wouldn't cure so quick, clog up the airbrush, and just give me problems. So I finally got that primed. So that one's in progress. So everything I'm doing right now, with the exception of the M10, which has got a few little pieces to put on it, but for all intents, the construction's done. It's decals and then weathering and some spare parts, stowage and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna be able to get the parts for a little bit. Waiting on the information for the decals. And once I do the decals, I'm kind of at a stopping point on that. So I just want to build something right now. And I figure I'd do something that won't take a whole lot. And but I want to start gluing some plastic together. And this is what I'm going to do. It's the 1/48 scale Special Hobby Bu181 Bestmann. It's a German trainer from World War II. And I guess the Swiss also used it, obviously post-war. But it's a pretty neat little kit. The reason I'm building it is one of my favorite war films as a kid was The Great Escape. And one of the key scenes is 2 of the escapers are getting out via airplane, and that's the kind of plane they flew out of the airfield that they got to. So I always thought that was kind of a neat aircraft, and I just kind of like the looks of it. It's kind of ugly, but it's kind of cool. So that's the reason I chose one of these, because I want to do it. And I would say I'm doing it like it is in the film. I was looking at some stills of it, and basically it's gray with the Balkenkreuz on the side. That's it. So that's what I'm going to do. So before I get building on it, I want to do a quick look at the contents of the box and let you see what's in there. Kind of, give my thoughts on the quality and stuff. And then I'll start working on it. Alright, here's the box top. One thing I will mention is this thing is snug. This lid is hard to get off of there. But for those who care, the kit number is SH48120. Made in the Czech Republic. Read some stuff on it, not a whole lot out there. That's kind of why I'm doing this video. There's not a whole lot about it out there, so I figured I'd do this video. But from what I've read, the people who have built it, it seems pretty good and shouldn't be that big of a deal. So let's take a look at the instructions. It's kind of just a little booklet here, but it's nice because it's in color, so that's kind of nice. Gives you the information, Czech, English, and sprue layout, and then the colors. And the colors, what? I don't know. Maybe some people are familiar. Oh, the Gunza colors are the numbers there. So I'll just have to do, it's got the RLM numbers as well, so I'll be able to match that up with the paint I'm going to use. And then just basically the assembly. There's some photo etch in here, which is cool. So that'll make it a little more detailed. Not real complicated, it doesn't look like. But it does look pretty nice. Here's the color schemes that the kit supplies. Camouflage, RLM 70, RLM 71 with the RLM 65 lower, and then the yellow for the wingtips. Then there's similar color scheme, different unit or whatever. And then you have the Swiss markings, which are really cool. And if I wasn't doing the one I'm doing, that would probably be the one I'd go with, because I really like that scheme. Looks pretty cool. And then in the back, it shows some of the other kits that they offer, which is kind of neat. Depending on how this kit goes, maybe I'll get another special hobby kit at some point, because it looks like they got some neat stuff. This boomerang here looks kind of like a Brewster Buffalo. Wonder if that's what it is, just a different name for this Air Force. Yeah, just a bunch of different stuff. Looks pretty cool. So that's the instructions. The bag, all of the kit contents are in this here bag. So one bag. The decals here, they look really good. They're in register. They look really nice, as a matter of fact. Really nice looking decals. Doesn't cartograph, well, that explains it. Instrument panel decals, which I like. I'll be using these Balkenkreuz right here and there. I may even paint them on. I haven't decided yet. I may get some templates and paint them on. But for the one I'm doing, that's all there is. Just these on the sides, and that's it. I mean, not on the wings, of course. But decals are nice. There's the photo etch there. You got the photo etch seat belts, like a screen behind the pilot, or behind the pilot and co-pilot seat, since it's a trainer. Looks like maybe some fuel filler caps there, but some nice photo etch. All right, so then as far as the plastic goes, you got the clear parts here. I'm not going to open this bag, but they look pretty nice. And it's just basically the cockpit canopy parts. Yeah, this is the back. This is part of the fuselage with a piece of clear behind, in the middle here, and then the canopy. But those look pretty good. There's even some resin parts, the exhaust, and it looks like some engine parts maybe. I'll know once I dig into it. And it looks like cylinders of some kind. They're finned. But photo etch. So photo etch and resin. So that's kind of cool. Looks like some nice parts. Alright, the sprues. There are three sprues. This is the one with the most parts on it, looks like. You got the wheels. Landing gear parts. There are some Panzerfaust rocket launchers here for a particular version that they used for tank busting, which, from what I've read, was a pretty scary proposition. Now, looking at the molding on these parts, it looks really good. There's some parting lines on some of it, but it's not bad. And like, for instance, on this tail wheel here, I can't really see any parting line at all, so that's kind of nice. So that's that part. Man, there's not very many parts there at all. Then you have the upper and lower wing halves, and the detail on those is very nice. No movable flaps or ailerons or anything like that, but that's okay. But that's all there is on there. And then these parts here, I'm not sure what they are, but those have some pretty gnarly parting lines on them, but should be easy to clean up. And then the fuselage parts and cockpit parts. Instrument panel, seats, cockpit parts. Looks like cockpit sidewalls, small parts there, stabilizers, and the propeller. The molding quality looks pretty decent. It looks like it might be a little rough, but not bad. What panel lines there are, they are recessed, so that's nice. So, you know, it looks like a pretty simple kit, and it was quite inexpensive as well, which was kind of nice. So, you know, I mean, it was really inexpensive. So, in a worst case scenario, if it turns out to be, you know, not like super awesome, no big deal. It was inexpensive. It'll be a fun build. Subject I've never done before. I've never done any kind of trainer before. So I think it'll be pretty fun to do this. So I'm going to end this video right here. And the next time I come back, I'll actually be doing some of the construction on it. So, as always, thanks for watching Plastic Models by a Regular Dude. And if you have any questions or comments on this kit or know anything about it, please leave them in the comments below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So until next time, I will see you later.